How's it going, YouTube? Got Pat Mack here, coach of the Sacramento Saints, and we are playing in the playoffs. I believe this is semifinals. Yeah, semifinals up against Matrix. And you can see the team that he's brought there on the side. Pretty scary team. Obviously, he's been doing really well with it this season. I think he finished top of the league. Or maybe second? Maybe top. Maybe second. I don't know. He was up there. And yeah, his team is quite good. I think as far as I'm looking at, I kind of want to lead with, well, it's hard to say exactly what the best lead is. I think I want to lead, that doesn't seem like a great lead, actually. Maybe I could lead Greece. Oh, this one actually looks quite good here, doesn't it? Yeah, I think I can lead Greece. It's kind of rough because it's what I led in game like the first time we played, but I don't know. I think it's just it's like the mon that I don't know. I feel like it's good here. That's a short version of it. I do need to make sure I keep it around. Not having EV light's a little scary, leading it here, but there's no wheezing this time, which makes the mon look a lot better. Got a couple ground terras. Okay. I'll need to be aware of some of the terra options that he has, because like I think Glimmit's probably gonna have a hard time this game. Maybe I should have let Glimmet actually. I could just got hazards up, toxic some stuff. Okay, last time he did this, he just went for rocks immediately. I think that's honestly okay. I'm just gonna I mean, I could just drain punch this. There isn't really anything stopping me from drain punching. I could knock off, like, let's get rid of an EV light, basically. Let's go and do that. You Terra immediately. Oh, okay. I mean, this is Terra flying. That makes this game a lot easier, actually. Knowing that the Terra has been used immediately, I really love this. Terra Blast right off rip. Okay. And actually Okos. Wow. Okay. In that case, I think I'm just gonna go into Glimmet here, and I can power gem. Actually, does that mean this has to be Scarf? That has to be kind of quick to outspeed Timber. If I remember right, Nose Pass is pretty slow. So I think this might actually just be a free turn for me to get rocks up. I'm gonna double check my info. Like I don't wanna have kind of messed up immediately here, but I'm pretty sure that Nose Pass is ridiculously slow. Okay, so it doesn't have to be yeah, it doesn't have to be Scarf or anything like that. I think my play is still to Power Gem. Power Gem hits a ton of stuff on his team. He could go into Snorlax pretty easily, unfortunately. And losing Timber is obviously really rough. You just stay in. Okay. And Sturdy, right. Yeah, Sturdy's an option for you. And you have Body Press. That's fine. So we'll pick up the KO with our helmet. So I'm kind of glad I actually went for an attack there and didn't just try to get rocks up. I think that was just the best play. Having, yeah, this mon's a little scary. I think my best play into this, oh, you are Intimidate. Okay, good. So no Terra for the rest of the game makes this game a lot easier. I can go full lean on this pretty easily. It would have been a little bit tough because this was Terra Fire, but now that, yeah, now that that mon isn't around anymore, or now that Terra isn't an option anymore, I guess is what I'm trying to say, this looks a lot easier to do. So I can go Deerling. Helmet, of course, is nice. I would like to get rocks up here. I imagine that they'll get rocks up here themselves. But I don't want to take an Earthquake. It just seems silly to stay in there. I could have Terra Grassed, I guess, but again, that doesn't really seem necessary. I think I'd just rather go into this mon. And I think my play is just a Body Slam. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just body slam. I don't really see another reason. I don't see another move to really go for here. I can maybe leech seed, but I don't know. That doesn't really seem worth it either. So we don't really have much info on this. Shrubin is probably Rowlet. Yep. Rowlet's a little bit tough for me to handle in general. We do get a pair on it immediately. Okay, that's huge. Oh, I am Serene Grace. For some reason, I thought I had switched this over to being Sap Sipper. Whoops. Serene Grace Body Slam is obviously really good, though, just against this team. Just in general. So I don't really have to... I mean, this doesn't necessarily reveal that I'm Serene Grace, right? Like, it still has a 30% chance to paralyze, so he could still think I'm Sap Sipper. He does know my Terra type. Like, he knows that I'm Terra, whatever on this. He knows I'm Terra Water. There we go. He knows I'm Terra Water, so, like, I think there's a reasonable assumption to be made that he thinks that I am, yeah, that I'm Sap Sipper. And that I just got lucky there. But I think Crystal's my play. I think I try to get rocks up. If I can, obviously, that would be amazing. If I can't, then so be it. Cool, that's not much damage. That's perfect. And then I'm just going to try to get rocks up. I don't think he has any removal, and rocks are good against this and the Salandit. And then, of course, it also breaks a Focus Sash if he happens to have one. So all these things are pretty good for me. So I think for sure I don't want to Terra this Pokemon anymore, just because Brave Bird is pretty strong. I want this to be a good switch into this. Our helmet, of course, is kind of nice. In general, it doesn't help with this one because it has long reach, but most of the team is physical, and so yeah, most of the team is physical, so it's really just about having that helmet to help out in terms of taking some damage. Yep, that's fine. Intimidate's all good. We'll get our rocks up here. I think I'd go into a different mon now, just because I want to have a little bit more threat, I think. Into this. I don't really want to take another crunch, and so I'm just kind of thinking that maybe Shelly's a little bit better here. So let's go into Shelly. Oh, I do need to make sure I keep this mon fairly healthy, though. Okay, so I take a little bit more damage there than I would have liked. I think Whirlpool is an interesting play. And so I could also stockpile. That didn't actually look like it was very much damage. Let me kind of check to see how much this one does. Sandile, I think? Yeah. Yeah, Earthquake doesn't do too much. I think I'm just gonna Whirlpool, actually. Let's see what we can catch with a Whirlpool. I'm kind of expecting Rowlet. Munchie Boy. Okay, that's fine, actually. This one's not actually that big of a problem for us. So we'll get him trapped in here. We'll get some chip damage. I can stockpile on this one. So I'm just gonna do that. So we can stockpile here, and just kind of play our game. If he does go into Rowlet, I'm probably swapping. I mean, after the Whirlpool ends, right? He's trapped in here for a little bit, but if Whirlpool ends, I'm probably going. I'm probably just going to go into Glimmet. I don't know if I want to use my Terra on this Pokemon. There isn't much of a reason to. But Stockpile here I think is pretty good. And then I can look to recover, I think. Maybe shortly after that. So we'll get some art defenses up here. We won't take too much damage. I don't think this one has anything I'm too concerned about. But if we can get this chip down, then that really helps. Okay, cool. That's fine. Double Edge, we take some damage. He takes some as well as the chip from Whirlpool. And then I'll just go ahead and recover up here. Custap Berry. Wow. We lived the hit too. Okay, that's really big. Custap Berry's wild. I'm just going to recover again on this play though. Yeah. Dang. Glad we managed to live that hit. And he doesn't have a attack to go for this turn. I could stockpile again, actually. I think he's got... Oh, I don't know how many more turns. I think keeping this healthy is going to be better, though. So he has to recharge on this turn. Let's just get back to full health. And then I'll just keep playing my game. Yeah, he has to recharge. And I kind of wonder... This one's pretty weakened. It hasn't ended yet, so I'm just going to stockpile again. Maybe I can actually get in a position where I'll stay in against most stuff. And if... Yeah, maybe if Rowlet comes in, I'm willing to Terra against that. Not really. I don't have a good move for Totodile, and so I don't know if I want to... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Double it this again. Yeah, that's fine. That doesn't do much. And I think this damage might be enough to... Oh, no, he freeze. I think I can just Whirlpool again, though. I'm in a pretty good spot. Being a +2 defense is really big. I'm not kind of... I don't know if I want to swap. I think he goes down to... Yeah, he almost certainly goes down to Whirlpool plus stuff right here. I really wonder what one he's going to go into. I feel like it's got to be Rowlet, right? And I don't think I want to be greedy against Rowlet. I think I'm willing to go into Glimmet. I don't really need Glimmet for anything per se, but we've got Munchlax and Nose Pass down, and that really helps us out a ton. Yeah, you go into you. Do you take rocks? You do. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into this. I don't need to really play around with my Terra yet. I could use it, but I just don't think it's necessary to use it at the moment. Because like I said, I don't actually do that much against the Totodile. Oh, you have Synthesis. Oh, cool. Okay. Good to know. But now nothing really takes Power Gem particularly well. So I think I'm good to go for Power Gem here. It's mostly the Sandile, which I could... No, I don't think Terra Grass on that is a good play. I could Toxic, though. Nah, let's Power Gem. If he stays in, I'm just going to want to hit this. Okay, my assumption is Sandile here. Yeah, he goes Sandile. So now I really want to know, how much am I supposed to do this, Mon? How much am I supposed to do this thing? Okay, that's really good damage. So now my expectation is that... So I know for sure you're not Eviolite now, right? Yeah, I know for sure you're not Eviolite. Do I want to let this one? I don't think I want to let this one go, actually. This one's actually looking really nice. I think Feline is probably the best one I have against this, and it's not really that great against anything else, per se. If I Terra Water... Nah, it's no. I could maybe go into this one. This one actually doesn't look that good against anything. Like, Rowlet is not really a good option for it. Yeah, I'm gonna go in Gasol. I actually don't think Gasol looks good in this game at all, so I'm willing to sack it. Yeah, I think I'm willing to sack this Pokemon. Crunch, that's fine. I'll just drop. I actually live. Okay, cool. That deals about 100. Do I get over 100 here? No. Okay. So I'm assuming that I'm gonna drop here. That's fine, honestly. I think I'm gonna try to Curse. I think Crunch KOs. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay, that's okay. I don't have good resist per se. I could actually go... Yeah, I could actually go into this Mon, and then I could Parting Shot. And I know for sure I'm faster. Because I'm Scarf. And this will actually... yeah, this will be fine, I think. So I think now I can just Parting Shot. I don't want to lose this Mon for any reason. If he stays in, I'm just going to go into... what's the name of the Pokemon? Deerling. My Feline. And if he swaps, then obviously I get a chance to pivot. It'd be absolutely wild. Yeah, never mind. There's no way. I was like, it'd be so crazy if he was like Clear Amulet, but there's just no reason to be Clear Amulet against my team, so I think I can easily just pivot. This is an interesting situation. He's taking his time on this, which makes me think he might actually be Scarf, and he's wondering, like, can he actually KO? We'll see what he does. Chompers. You, okay. I mean, I admittedly am totally fine with this because I'm just gonna pivot. Yeah, this is pretty good. And now he's got a really interesting decision to make, right? Like, I just go this Mon for sure. I think he's gonna go Rowlet, is my assumption. I get a free Body Slam on this turn. I could have also gone into Shelly. But Shelly doesn't, like, beat this Mon per se. It just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't, like, lose to it, I guess, is, like, a way of saying it, so. I still have my Terra, which is nice. So that's obviously really good. Let's see who goes into. Go Shrubin, yeah. So we'll get some damage here. I'm wondering how much this does. I really want to see this Body Slam damage. It doesn't look like it's enough to KO. In that case, I'm just going to go back into Crystal. And then I have a pretty good opportunity to Power Gem again. Let's see what he does. I've really shown that this is my switch into this Mon. Perfect. Okay, cool. We get the Paralysis turn. Obviously, that's amazing. Like, that's really, really big. And I'm just going to Power Gem again. I don't think there's a really... There's, like... Because I've already got Rocks up on his side. Like... Yeah, I just try to pick up my KO. Oh, you have Sucker Punch. We live that. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So we'll pick up our KO here. I think at this point, I'm willing to let this Mon drop. I don't need it for anything else. There's no, like, Moxie Sandile for us to worry about, so I'm just going to try to KO. Chomper is right. That's, yeah, that's this. That's fine. Actually, in this case, I am more interested in getting a Toxic on you. So I'm just going to go for that. And let's just not let this Mon beat us. Yep, Dragon Dance Totodile. Obviously a concern. However, I do have Shelly still at max HP. And once we get this Toxic off, this Mon is on a timer, and I'm not really that concerned about that. If this is Eviolite, which I'm kind of wondering if it is, then I think I'm okay. And the other side of that is that Power Gem probably wouldn't have done that much damage. But he's kind of got to hit me to KO, so he's got to take some damage here from the helmet, which is nice. So I'll get helmet damage, we'll get toxic damage. I think I can just go Shelly, and I think I can probably recover. I'm trying to think of what coverage Totodile gets, and I might just check that real quick. Because the other option is I could go Meowth. Nah, I need Meowth for later, I think. So I think it's just go into Shelly. I'm facing a Totodile at 50. It's got +1 attack. I'm just going to assume the most amount of damage possible from this thing with, like, I don't even know what the strongest move is. I mean, I don't really have another play besides recover. So I think I'm just going to recover here. And I am actually Storm Drain, so that's going to boost us here. And we'll just get a free recover turn off. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm surprised he went for Liquidation. I wonder if he just doesn't have a great move to hit me with. In that case, I'm just going to stockpile. Like, if you're not really coming out with me with something that, like... Ooh, that's even better. Okay, hopefully Totodile lives another turn so I can stockpile a second time. Because now I'm thinking that this month doesn't have a great attack, and I'm also glad that I didn't try to go for a Terran Dragon earlier. That's also really big. Please live another turn. Honestly, another stockpile would be fantastic. Okay, that's fine. So we're at one stockpile. Which I think means Bandit. That's gotta be Salandit. Salandit the Bandit. Bandit the Salandit. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna muddy water. You have substitute. Oh, interesting. Okay. We of course will break sub here. Now my moves are not particularly accurate, unfortunately. They're both 85, and so he potentially tries to go for another what do we call it here? But I don't know if I have to swap. I'm kind of in a position where I don't think I need to swap at all. Sludge Wave, okay. We are at +1 Spadef. Beautiful. Okay, we don't miss the Muddy Water. That means I think we're kind of in the clear. We've got... I don't know what we have left. Sandile? I think it's Sandile left. Yeah, I think it's just Sandile. And I don't think this one can beat us at all. So, the stockpile Shelly. Okay, I'm so glad that I brought this one. And it looks like Muddy Water is going to take us, take the game for us. Wow, really glad with how that team worked out. Oh, and if this doesn't KO, then I can also go into our Scarf Meowth and Terra Water Chilling Water, and there's no way that doesn't KO. So, looks like we're going to have this game. The para on Rowlet during that turn that it got KO'd is probably a really big moment, because I don't think... Well, it would have made the, like, turns with Totodile a lot more difficult. Is probably the biggest thing. But I think he really needs a crit in order to win, and because we hit our move, we're going to take this one. But yeah, I think the paralysis on Rowlet on the turn that we switched in Glimmet was probably really big, like I mentioned, because I think it means that we don't get a chance to Toxic the Totodile, and then the end game becomes a little bit more difficult. Like, now I need to kind of Whirlpool, KO it, but I probably also get more stockpiles that way, so I don't know. Very happy with how the team did, really happy with how I played it. I think I sacked the Sandygast at the right time. That was probably a really important moment. I think if I tried to go into something else and just try to like play the rest of the game and like try to like go into one of my Eviolite Mons to wall it, I think I would have been in a really bad position. So I think that KO was, or that, what am I trying to say? That sack was probably a really good choice by me, I think. So anyway, like I said, good game over to Matrix. If you'd like to see some more of our content, definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'll catch you in the next one.